Oh man,
What was that? What happened?
it just cuts off.
Well,
Sandy, that was I saw it right there. I saw where it said.
you didn't do a countdown on it. Or
No, you do a countdown at the beginning, but then he doesn't we don't know exactly.
we don't have a
what's
smooth transition.
Yeah.
So you just started another intro?
I didn't do that.
Oh, you did, Joe?
Nope.
I saw it, highlighted it. Someone highlighted it.
I was too busy yawning.
Not I.
Oh, wow.
Don't try to be blaming us.
I know that's right. That's EP. That's EP shit. That ain't that ain't SPF or SPM shit.
So says you. So
The
says
South Park.
Where's a good place to put some pictures at?
What?
Where's a good place to put some pictures?
On a wall. I think a wall would be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Right there.
Anything that I can do to help make your life easier. Well,
I
hello
know.
everybody. Good evening.
Good
Yeah.
evening.
That's how we start the show. We just
I know.
chat amongst ourselves.
We'll just ramble and then we'll acknowledge your presence. Thanks for hopping in here, all three of you.
Yeah, just say hi or something because, that's important.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Hit the
My nephew said,
button.
smash the like button.
Smash it.
Smash it.
I'm going to tell my daughters to watch the show. Watch. the
Oh, because are you
show.
going to break some news?
No.
Oh.
I can't. I thought I was going to get it shipped, but I'm not getting it shipped. So I even had people message me, have you answered this question yet?
That is hilarious. I love when people are invested in your statuses. That's amazing. Those are good, nosy friends, and I love it.
Yeah.
I appreciate those people.
They're like, Joe, how come you haven't told us what? I was like, I want to do it properly. I want to make sure that you know.
So we're not
You
going to
got-
find out tonight?
No, you're not going to
What?
find out tonight.
well, that's
Can you tell us-
that's the only freaking reason I
we-
came on.
Can we go off screen real quick, Sandy and I, and just leave you on there? Because we can't talk to you if you're on here, and then you can tell us.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what he said.
No.
Wait a
Because-
second. Wait. Did your card decline?
So I will tell you this. I wasn't planning on buying this particular item.
Uh-huh.
I went ahead and added it to my
Cart.
cart.
Yes.
And then I was like, hey, we need you to log in so we can get all your information. And they logged in, and it knocked off a lot off of my price that I was not expecting. I was not expecting it to be discounted as much as it was discounted. And so I was like, well, hell yeah, I'm going to do it now. And then that's what I did. So
It's a hover round, isn't it? You waited till daytime TV to get that discount. Because they do give you a good discount if you're watching like Judge Judy and they're advertising the hover round.
no, because
Yes,
I
Joe
saw
is a
it.
tease. He is a
I
tease.
saw
That's
it.
messed up, Joe.
So
it's so
I
messed
saw
up,
it.
man.
It was an Instagram ad, and then of course because of certain things that I've done in the past, you know how the algorithm works. It kind of pushes me in certain directions, and it was really. I'm really excited about it.
Did you buy a
Super excited about
business?
it. No. No.
Can we, like, what are some of
So
the
I will tell
closest
you,
guesses?
Come on,
So
dude.
I will tell you that there's one person on there that got a really, really close.
It's a swimming pool. Joe got a swimming pool.
It's a swimming pool. It's a
Yeah.
kiddie pool. It's the pool for the kids.
It's a pool. You got
But
a pool.
I think it's a pool.
I thought it was going to get shipped today, and then I would at least have it this week. But it looks like I won't.
So you could work on it this weekend?
So I could possibly work on it or utilize.
You got a
it,
big
or-
green egg. Those things are expensive.
Did you get a smoker? Really?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Oh, that's what it is. That's
It's
what
a
it is.
smoker.
So when you know Joe for
Wait,
20
wait,
plus
did
years,
you-
you get his, his
there's-
mannerisms.
There's a lot of clues in the post.
Let me
so
go back and look. Let me go back.
Bring the post up. Bring
Do
the
you want to
post
do?
up.
Okay.
Are you going to do that, Sandy? So I can go. I
Yeah.
can do something on my side.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
You bought a jacuzzi?
Snap, Joe. You really went out, didn't you?
A boat? Can I be your best friend?
Dude, no, I know he didn't buy a boat. Joe would never buy a boat. I
Buy
remember
me
he
a boat.
specifically
I'm on
told
a
me he was
boat
like,
and
The best two times, the best
hold on,
times in
hold
your
on.
life with a boat is when you buy it and when you sell
An
it.
inflatable turtle sounds legit.
It does sound like legit.
That does not sound like Joe. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
Right here.
Rollerblades.
I can see him doing rollerblades.
A hat to cover up the gray.
See, it is cool.
See, I just made an impulse purchase, and it looks like it's going to be.
It's a pool. Look at
Damn
his
fun.
picture.
It is.
Look at his
Take
picture.
your best guess.
A
There's
pool
no
or a
guessing
pop-
anymore.
Like a kid.
A
We already
pool,
said
a
earlier.
popsicle.
And I'm just gonna call out these
pineapple.
people in the comments because
Lols. Hey, long time no see.
time no see, lols. Thanks. For
I thought he bought a floaty for his tub.
Nope. No.
He's like, I can get
floaties.
those free. I don't need to.
So that was part of the misdirect. I kind of wanted to misdirect people there.
Anti-aging cream.
So I like these answers though. New socks, and then there's a boat, and He-Man action figures. Gotta love that. A pool, and then a convertible. That one would have been cool. A convertible.
I can't imagine you in a convertible, but you do have good hair for a convertible. It doesn't
I do
move.
have great hair for a convertible. Yeah.
I think
Back in Kentucky, welcome back.
I saw yours in DJ Sound Effects' post just a second ago. How y'all were loving up on each other and stuff.
Hey,
Aw.
I was actually in I was in Lexington, Kentucky. I wasn't near Louisville.
Lubbock, Texas.
Louisville.
Louisville.
That's like a tongue full, Louisville.
Louisville. ATV, that would have been cool.
No, you don't know, Joey. I mean, not the-
Rollerblades, I
That's
already
Joe.
have a pair of those. Swimming pools, movie stars, I like this. What in tarnation there?
Yeah, what in tarnation? That's how I read it.
A plane would have been awesome. That would have been cool. A parachute. No. A jet ski.
Have you ever skydived? Can you
I've
say
been
that?
that close to skydiving.
Skydove?
Mr. Pineapples and I were on the same trip when we were that close
same trip.
to skydiving.
The same, yeah. I remember calling in to work that night too and being like,
And another one, quad or ATV. Pool for the backyard. No. Because this is only for me. A pool would be for the family.
Okay, now that makes a difference. Actually,
Yeah.
that changes
And
it a
then
bit.
this jerky here,
And he
Who
said
was
he only
it?
came.
anti-aging cream,
So rude.
and then
High five. High
hair
five.
dye, and then a karaoke machine. That was a good one.
Have you ever karaoke'd in your life?
No.
I'm just curious.
A second
I
Z9, which is
hate. So there's like 4 or 5 things in this world that I hate. And karaoke's on that list.
a new camera. So I will give you a hint. It has nothing to do with photography.
You said, "Ooh, someone found a really cool Jiffy there."
You didn't buy a little guy?
No. I like this one. Only a new cricket machine can bring so
Is
much
that how you
joy
say
into
it?
a grandman's life.
A cricket. Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
pronounced cry cut.
No. Something else to wreck your knees. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Mr. Hamill.
He's just speaking the truth. Don't get mad at him.
A motorcycle.
He's only going by what
That would've been
experience is showing him.
But I usually wouldn't have to wait for a motorcycle, right? So it's
Yes, you do right now. Everything's inflated and
Where you
back
been?
order and shit.
The lens.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. You should know better than to ask open-ended questions like that. That's not a guess, Tom. That wasn't a
Yeah,
guess.
way to go,
Oh,
Tom. Go back to MySpace, Tom.
Tim told me he was going to watch tonight.
I'm
He
guessing
is.
A pool.
He's
or
in the
a
comment.
boat.
Ah, sweet. Hey Tim,
He
He
sorry
said
to
I
talk to you.
smashed the
I was
like button already. Don't make me
taking my
take
kid
it
out
back.
to her lessons tonight.
So,
So,
unfortunately, I cannot reveal what I have purchased as of yet.
That's some bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry, audience members. I am so sorry that Joe came on here with the hashtag, what did Joe buy?
I did.
and you said you were going to reveal it
Oh
tonight.
my take the like back.
I lied.
Tim.
I wish I could
lied
do that.
to you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
I totally lied
So
because
look
I
at
was
this.
just trying to get the views. It was a
Yeah,
little bit.
well-
it was clickbaity, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Is like get some clickbait
So-
stuff going, and I accomplished that.
Joe's email address is joe.baker@gmail.com. If you would like to address him directly, this is not part of the show at all. We are fooled as well. He will be getting an email from us as well.
Right.
Thank you.
Strongly,
That-
Strongly freaking
funny.
worded.
We'll read
Joanne
them on
says-
air if you get them to us.
Yes, please do. No, you bought a pull right because I asked you if that was what you bought, but you never confirmed.
Oh,
TV for the old man. Hey, that's a
Nor
good guess.
denied.
That's a good guess. A TV for the
I
old
don't
man.
need
He
a
also
TV.
he said a bed.
I have a phone right here. Why do I need a TV?
Me and DJ Sound Effects are roomies again. Welcome
What?
back.
He got kicked out of his house? I mean, y'all are living together?
Why are you putting his business out like that?
Oh, so no pool? Damn it, Joe, just spill it, dude. Dirty tease. Hey,
Dirty.
CPJ.
Dirty.
Tell
dirty.
him. Jeez.
Just wait. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an. Epic
It's not going to be worth the wait.
Yes, it is.
Sandy just
It's
spilled some sheet on the low. That's what I always do.
It's gonna be.
It's
an
not.
Epic announcement.
We're so let down now that whatever you buy, we're like, "Pfft, who cares?
We really are.
It's fine. It's
Everyone
fine.
else will be excited for you, I
Whatever.
hope. But Sandy and I are just,
If you don't
it's
want
always
to,
like,
it's cool. It's fine.
It's not even
it's
for
not
us.
that we didn't want to.
We
We
can't
did.
even enjoy it.
We were ready for it today.
We were so happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I hope it
And
never
then you
ships.
came on and you were like,
She said it never ships.
Hope it never ships like that book that you never got shipped.
oh,
I paid for it.
someone wants to punch someone in someone's throat.
The Joe that cried wolf. That is
Oh, my
so
goodness.
true.
Hey, leave his picture up there real quick.
How about this? No one cares, so there. Hi, Sylvia Jennings. We haven't seen you in a hot
Hey,
minute.
Sylvie.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
So
a little
while we're
bit-
at this, though, let's talk about our impulse
I'm with you.
purchases.
Oh,
And
I can't talk about mine yet. I want to talk about
Every
mine,
day.
though, Joe.
Oh.
wait a minute. Oh,
Okay.
Hold on.
No,
Let me preface this
Both
real
of
quick.
y'all. Both of y'all, shush. No, hold on.
Let me
No.
tell you. No. I
Jamie.
didn't come on here saying I was going to do that.
There's that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So,
I'll allow it.
but I did make an impulse buy that Joe was going to lead to, and had everything been aligned properly, it would have worked out great. But see, Joe should have shared his story and what he bought. We would have spent some time on that. That had given enough time for the gentleman that I wanted to highlight, where I made my impulse buy, to come in the comments so I could say what I bought, and he would drop, where you can find him at. But because
Well,
Joe
I
didn't
make-
do his part,
I make plenty of impulse buys, but this was not the impulse buy. Today's impulse buy I was expecting.
but we've never talked about impulse buys. Maybe once in the first season,
Right,
and then
right.
skip 2-3 seasons, and now
that
you bring
means
it up
that we
again.
that means that we have plenty.
That's okay.
to
There's
talk
still more to
about
talk
because
about.
we
Yeah,
have
I don't want to talk
impulse
about that
buys,
right
yeah.
now. Then
So
What?
here's another guess. Oh, I have it. He got the latest iPhone. His senior pics are going to be extra flat this year.
I thought you said we were going to give him any more attention on this, CPJ. He didn't deserve it.
She just had to get her one guess in.
Okay,
I have to
okay.
impulse buy gas before I see the prices and double guess it.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I
We'll allow it.
So now that everybody's hating me, it's
All right,
fine.
look,
It's fine.
Look,
It's fine.
I will show not
Oh,
impulse
Sean's
buys,
guessing. Sean's guessing.
but so Sandy did say her hashtag. We didn't get to post them up because it just got busy today.
No, because he forgot what they were.
No. I just got busy. I really
No, because
couldn't
you
do it.
asked us. They were like, "What did y'all say again?" And none of us told you.
So
You
anyhow,
can just scroll up.
so I got a few comics I want to show off real quick.
Of course.
I got this cool Punisher.
Oh, I thought that was
buy
a wine
Punisher.
glass. I thought that was like pouring wine. I'm like, I love it.
I don't buy Punisher, but I was like, this along with 3 other covers. When I show you all the other 3 covers, I didn't get them yet, but I always picture Punisher with guns, right? But in these 4 covers that they made them with swords, and the art is absolutely beautiful.
What is
Yes,
that?
there were no.
This
swords
is
on
his
that one.
shirt.
That was.
Yeah, but there's
Those are-
throwing stars in his shirt,
Those
and
are
that's him
shurikens.
crawling. That's him crawling away. So he left his vest there. And
It's
Trey
a
likes
mega
this.
pint. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's a big
A
wine.
mega pink.
That's
That was
big-
like
All
a
right,
Rorschach
Sandy,
test for me.
Are you ready for this?
Rorschach. Superman.
Oh, the
That's
Superman.
beautiful.
That's-
July 24th is my birthday. Just throw that out there.
Look at the cover issue. Look at what it's called.
Superman 78, number 6.
So there's a series called Superman 78. This is number 6. So just 6 months ago, it dropped. But they brought back Christopher Reeve Superman in comic book form. and the stories along with Lex Luthor and new characters
Mr.
and all that.
Luthor.
Mr. Luthor. Mr. Luthor.
Mr.
Hello.
But-
Hello, Barry. Do y'all know Barry? Is
I
Barry
don't
a
know.
friend of yours?
Oh, so I can talk about my impulse buy here in a second now.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well,
very-
welcome
So-
to our cool show.
But you like that, right, Sonny? I knew you'd like that one, right?
That's pretty cool.
I love that one.
That's
That
dope.
one is
It's
beautiful.
dope, yeah. So then you'll like this one, I hope. But I liked
Let me
it.
see.
Oh.
So these are the not original. These were the 4 Superman after Superman died that came back. So you have the Cyborg Superman up here. Then you got what they call the Eradicator. There's Steel, and then the Superboy.
Oh,
And
wow.
Steel
I've
was a friend, right?
Yeah, he was someone that Superman had
never
saved.
heard of them.
Yeah.
Henry Irons. But anyway, it's a cool. There's another one. There's a part 1 to this, and it's got several different Supermen, not like this, and it looks cool. All right. So anyway, here's my John.
Chance.
Sadie
that
said
negativity out of here.
Rorschach Watchman joke for the win.
So
That's
let me
that
share
not
my
how it's
screen.
pronounced?
You did good. I didn't know.
That's
You
pretty
did.
good.
You did great.
But do you know what he's talking about? Watch it.
No.
Oh.
That's why I was laughing because I like she has no idea what that reference is. There it is.
Okay. So we're talking about what was it called again, Joe? Sorry.
Impulse buy.
buying.
All right. So I got wind that there was an auction going on today, right? And you guys, it's not a secret that I like comic books, and I'm going out and reclaiming my childhood. Okay. I made a silly young man decision that cost me all of my
He
comic
pawned
books.
them.
I didn't pawn them. It was worse than that. Pawn would have meant that I at least had the opportunity to get them back. What I did, there was no chance of getting them back. But I digress. So I'm out to reclaim my childhood again because it's what my mom and I did together that was really fun. And I know one day I'm not going to have my mom, although it's going to be far away. I want to
It's
make
like
sure to
40
have these.
more years. Bro.
Yeah, I want to make sure to have these just so it's a helpful reminder, but also because as they age, some of them will get value. I do plan on leaving them for the girls, and if that helps them out with whatever in the future, then amen, it does. So tonight,
sell 'em.
there was a good auction that was going on from someone who supplies me comic books, and I always love when I get packages delivered from
Is
them.
his
Like a
name
drug
Barry?
dealer,
Like-
but a
Sort of like
comic
that.
dealer.
Right. Is his name
Comic
Barry?
dealer.
Like the Flash Barry?
His name is Barry like the Flash. So he and his kids, they get together and they do these auctions all the time, and they're really creative when they do it. So they had this specific auction called a stacker auction. I don't know if you guys heard of something like this because it's not just comics, right? You can do auctions on anything, but essentially, like it starts off at X amount of dollars. Let's just say $10, and you get these 4 comic books. Okay.
Okay.
So the next person, if you bid, I'll add in another comic. But if you bid higher, this next amount, you get to choose which comic it is, and I'll also match it with another comic. So that's what happened. Anyway, it's getting close to the end of the auction, and he's like, "All right, if you do in this X amount, I'll go ahead and put in this amount, which would have originally cost double the amount." So I was like, "Oh, it's a deal. It's a really good deal too, because the comics he offered were amazing." So I want to show them off real quick what I won tonight. Actually, just about almost an hour ago, maybe less than that. So
The
I got
Hulk.
this. Yep, I got this awesome issue of Incredible Hulk, which is the first appearance of Professor Hulk that we see in Avengers the movie. But this one comes signed on the inside down here by Peter David, who was the guy who authored the book.
That looks
Barry,
like Peter
correct me if
Jackson.
I'm wrong.
Peter
Right.
Jackson.
So,
I
and then
saw
I got
Peter
this
Wand.
one. I've been trying to get this one, Amazing Spider-Man issue 375, which has a gold cover, which sells for a nice penny. I'll just leave it at that.
Would
It
you
sells for
say a
nice penny.
plethora of
A
pennies?
plethora of pennies. Joe.
A pocket full of
And
pennies.
Barry stuff I trust because Barry usually gives me a very near mint comics, which if you remember before I said the only next step above that is getting it off the press, and that's a 10.
I've never
So-
met anyone named Barry.
I've never met him either. It's
I've had
digital friend.
I've had a couple of friends named.
Have you? I haven't.
Right.
Who gave us an angry face?
Oh my
John,
goodness!
you better get that out of there.
Frickin' Sean, you better laugh.
Was it? Was it him?
Yeah, it was Sean.
It was John.
John, keep your
my
bad thing.
goodness.
You better take that off. Okay, so it is the author. Awesome. So I also got this New Warriors issue 1. Look at this stunning black cat right here. The artist is named Art Germ. Stanley Art Germ.
Germ.
Yes.
Art germ.
His art is beautiful. Now,
That's
I'm gonna
like
show you.
very realistic.
It is.
Very
It's
cool.
so there's another one that he had that I wanted, which was not that one. This one, which is the new Sorcerer Supreme. Hint, hint. If you haven't, I don't know what
Is
the
it going
new
to be on?
Strange movie.
Is she going to be on Doctor Strange?
So in the comics, this is the new Sorcerer Supreme. As of, I think it was this year, right, Barry?
That's
Mistake me if I'm wrong.
replacing the bald.
Stephen Strange, the guy that we see. So I don't know if this
he's
was going to
get
happen.
replaced.
We don't.
I don't know, but in the comics,
he does.
he is
Oh,
been replaced.
sorry.
But you got to remember,
Sandy's like all freaking out. She's
I
mad.
know. Because they've already done away with Robert Downey.
well,
I'm gonna
they say
be
he's supposed to
devastated when
return.
they done away with Thor.
Anyway, I wanted this issue, but I didn't get it, which is fine. I really wanted this because I love
Barry,
Art Girl.
how dare you let my friend down, Barry?
Barry, I cannot believe.
I can't with you right now, sir.
Unbelievable.
All right,
Is this
so
how you
then
treat your customers?
stop, leave him alone.
Barry, did you do that on purpose, Barry?
Did you go like this?
Barry,
Here
did I
you
get
go,
this one?
and then
Did
take
I
that
win?
one
I don't
away?
think I won this one. I think I might have just clicked on it. I don't think
Barry took it away from you too?
Oh my gosh. I thought
Barry.
you said Barry was a good person.
You did say Barry's a good guy.
Look, he's all frozen.
He's so upset that you took it from him. He's in shock.
I cannot believe.
Wait, look. Barry said, yes, you got it. But
Yeah.
what did he get, Barry?
Because now that he's frozen, we
Yes,
don't know.
he'll never know what he got. And
I think
speaking
he was-
of which,
Wait, so the comments are a little
Okay.
bit behind.
All right. So then,
Oh wait, he's back.
you're
okay, I did get it. Okay, so I did get the Daredevil. And then I got this Star Wars.
Daredevil? Was that the one? Was that the one
Yeah,
with
right
Black
there.
Cat?
I thought it was the other one.
I got
that
the
you-
Black Cat also.
There was one that you didn't get, but Barry said you did.
Oh, you did? I got that one?
Right,
Yes,
he did right, Barry. He
That's
did
what
right.
He said you got that one.
See, that's what he
Stop
said.
playing with me. If I got that, I'm gonna lose it on live TV right now.
Barry,
Don't do
Barry,
that
you
to me.
play a
Barry,
joke on
that's
it,
a
Barry.
beautiful-
Just tell him that he
Just
did.
tell him
Stop.
he did.
I want to, Barry, but it's sideways. I didn't want to.
Barry, quite
So
contrary.
then I got this. I don't know much about Star Wars,
Barry
but these
taketh
look good.
and Barry
Okay,
giveth
And
away.
Barry-
Yeah.
he does.
Barry giveth and Barry taketh away. That's what.
So I got this old Doctor Strange issue right here, also, which I'm happy about. I like collecting
30
some of the old
cents?
ones.
Oh my
Right? Isn't that
goodness.
crazy?
Damn.
How much did you pay for that one? In
So
like
it
an
was a
inflated
collection.
30 cents?
Yeah. So then this is Alpha Flight issue 34. This is Wolverine's origin story, which is cool. I've never had it, so I'm excited to get that one. Strange Tales, the end of Hydra. It's an
Hell
older one
Hydra.
again. Yes,
Oh,
yes, Sandy.
Yeah.
And then
What?
this Silence, which is a symbiote.
A symbiote.
That's
This
the
is
boobio.
what my mom looked like whenever I used to make her mad. My mama used to get real mad at me. And this is what she looked like.
She's like, you only buy these comics for one reason,
Right.
and they round. I mean,
Right.
I'm sorry. I mean,
And it ain't for the six pack abs either.
Shut
Okay.
your mouth.
He said 2 round reasons why you get these.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
Barry, please take that boobio out of there, please, sir. He does not need that at home.
Correct.
Trade him that other one, Barry.
They are watching out for me, Barry. But anyway, look, so Barry, if you want to drop your information in the comments, I have enjoyed. I told you guys, actually, y'all
Why
remember my
doesn't Barry
first
come on
interaction.
the show?
I'd be happy to have him, so you
Because
can,
he can't stop laughing at our hilarity, so he needs to
We
be on
love
here.
people who can't stop laughing at us or with
Me
us.
Because we're
We really
pretty
do.
damn funny.
Sandy would hell Hydra. Of course I would. Of course I would.
Just like a taxi.
I know
Let me-
that's right.
I want to toot Barry's horn for a little bit, if that's okay, guys. Or should I wait till? No, it's okay to do
Let
it
Barry
twice.
toot his own dang
No,
horn.
but I have to
You've
tell
been
you. Do
tuning
y'all
it for the
remember?
last 20 minutes now.
But do you remember?
All I hear is
told
Barry,
y'all
Barry,
last
Barry.
year, I had my first interaction with a buying comics online,
Russian guy
and I got so burned by
he
it.
got burned.
Was it Barry the Burner?
No, but
Barry's the one
Barry's
that's-
one of the guys
that
that I
restored his
found
faith in
that
the
helped.
auctions.
Oh.
Yes, and so because of
Barry the Burner sounds cool.
Barry
Barry has been
giveth and Barry taketh away.
he's one of those saviors. So actually, he's helped me have trust in buying from people, but I keep it limited. Like I only have 4 people I buy from. Barry is one of those 4 people. So I just hate that it's always auctions. I always wish I could just be like, Barry, I need these comics and tell me what the price
Barry,
is, and I'll
what?
make
Come
a
on
payment
now.
plan.
What are you doing? You know, you'd have a customer for life if you did that for him.
Barry.
You really do.
I know that you're trying to make money on your own, Barry.
But help
this
me
is-
help you.
Right. But this is Jay Pineapples we're talking about, Barry.
Pineapples here. We're talking about pineapples here. Come on now.
Pineapple's
Mr.
the
Pineapple
symbol
is-
of friendship.
Mr. Pineapple's always talking about PG. She's a lady. Haha. That Boobiota or whatever it was called.
Listen, so Barry, put your info in the comments, and if you want to come on, we'd love to have you on. I love talking about comics, but I know you do a lot of fun stuff online, so let me know. I'd
More
love
than
to have you on.
comics? He does more than comics?
I don't know, actually. I don't pay attention to that much.
You just-
It's kind of like
Barry-
the camera. You remember when I told you I got the camera, and a family member was like, "Oh, you can take pictures of me," and I was like, "No, people aren't my thing. I'm not gonna do people. Sorry."
I was
Oops.
asked if I'd photograph people.
Were you?
What did you tell him? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. But
Look,
I'd be happy to join.
he'd be happy to join us. Let's set it up. Yay,
I'm
Barry.
going to send you the
Barry.
Calendly right now, Barry, and you can pick the date.
Make it happen.
LOL. Hashtag Barry the Burner. Hello, everyone. Hi, Anita.
Anita.
What's up, Anita?
For your information, all boys care about is six-pack abs. Just kidding.
That's all they care about.
Dustin,
That's
hush your mouth.
Six-pack
mouth.
abs. Six-pack of Bruce.
Oh, the brain also matters to me, you know? She's got to be able to stimulate me mentally as well as physically. So
Ooh.
she can't.
Keep that in the bathroom there. So.
I know that's right. Keep that under
All I'm
the
saying
the
is-
bed,
Keep
sir.
that under the bed with the rest of those utensils.
I know that's
How
right.
y'all's brains was connected at the same time.
Moan at the salon, sir.
Hush,
Right.
hush your mouth. You see? That's why you can't have a show
Sandy.
with two people who know you well.
Talk to us about your impulse purchases.
Shit, every day I be buying shit that I don't. I'm like, oh my gosh, a graphic T-shirt to put back with all my other shirts. I got an impulse tattoo Wednesday. I mean,
I think you told us that last week, didn't you?
nope, you were the only one that knew about it.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I know.
So,
never-
what kind of tattoo did you get?
I got a new tattoo. This is in honor of my grandmother's. This is what's called an embroidery tattoo.
It's
and
really
then-
nice looking.
So it looks like
you
it's embroidered. Joe,
Yeah, so
you
zoom in on it, or if you can't, I don't think we can actually.
Chris
Oh,
has
no,
been a
hold on.
recipient
Hold on. Sandy, I
of
wanna
these
make
little
it-
embroideries from our grandmothers.
Oh,
You know, see it?
You know what I'm saying? Like those towels that we put the tortillas in when you warm them.
right.
So our grandmother, put that back, girl.
Show what you can.
Show it again.
So our grandmothers have always made these and
Yeah.
given these to us, as, you know, and our family members as well. So
See
that's
how it's
what I
sprayed
got.
on the edges,
Yeah,
guys? It looks really cool. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like, it's meant to be like that. It's on purpose.
right. She didn't like freak out and then draw lines. Anyway,
She didn't sneeze.
she didn't sneeze or
Oh,
toot
yeah,
or
yeah.
anything.
That's supposed to be like that. I mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
supposed to be. Anyway, so this girl was pretty dang amazing. She was telling me she was in a religious cult because we somehow got on the topic of true crime, believe it or not.
No.
Wonder how.
I know, y'all are shocked. But anyway,
John, get rid of
Yeah.
that angry face.
yeah, Chon, figure it out, Chon. And so, anyway, I just do a lot of things impulsively. I buy a lot of stuff impulsively. Like, for example, we went to Branson and I bought flip-flops that I didn't need, shoes that I didn't need, a purse that I didn't need, another cap. So I just stay buying shit. That's why I gotta work. I'm gonna be working till noon the day of my funeral to pay off all of my shit that I'm.
I hear you, Sandy. I hear you.
So,
Oh,
speaking of impulse buying, my son is an impulse buyer, and he drives me.
He did it from his
Does he
dad.
have a job to be impulse buying?
No, but so
No,
he's.
of course not.
Listen to this little scheme that this young man pulled off. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh my God! Everyone, seriously,
Listen to this scheme. Okay.
volume up because
So here is the loser in this scheme, right here. This
Your
freaking
wallet?
guy, yeah. So he wanted me to sell his Oculus 2 travel case. I was like, cool. What do you want to sell it for? And he's like, whatever you think. We bought it for $40. I was like, okay, we'll sell it for 30. So posted online. Someone says, we'll buy it. Boom. I didn't even have to haggle. That's how cool they were. And so we went to go pick it up, but on the way there, they messaged me. It's like, hey, can you make sure that you bring $10 in change because I have to go to the ATM to get money. So I was like, all right. I looked through my wallet. Yeah, I'm good. So we get there, do the exchange. I get $40. I give her the stuff and the $10, and I get the $40 to my son. So he's already made $10.
He's made $10.
Right? Okay. So now what he wants to do is he wants to go purchase a Harbor Freight case to put his Oculus in. And so we go to Harbor Freight, and the case that he wants that's big enough to actually fit his Oculus.
I don't even know why he needs a case. Look, mine just sits right there,
right.
and then I put it back when I'm done.
You know, because we travel all the time, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I don't think he like used it when he did travel with it. It sat on the thing the whole time.
So the price of that case was $46. He only has $40 in hand. So on the way up there, he's like, Dad, can you pay the $6? I'm like, you're already negative $10
Okay,
into me.
hold on. Pause right there. This is when Smokey's mama pops out. Is like, make it enough.
So my son swindled me out of $16 on that. So,
And then gas money
and then the gas money.
to be driving him around everywhere.
Yeah, because we had to go to United in the middle of town to do the
50th in
exchange.
Indiana.
Yep. And
Harbor
then we
Freight's
went
on 82nd.
All the way in Harbor Freight, which is on 82nd and Slide Road. So, yeah.
Did you have to buy him a drink while you were like something to snack
Buy
on?
me a drink.
And then he acts like he gets hungry or something. I'm just...
And then you got to feed him too. Man,
You better-
let me tell you, this kid did what we all wish we could do. He magically made $16 that appear out of nowhere. He should not have had extra money. It's like that chocolate thing when they cut it and then they put it back and they're like, there's a piece left over, but you're left with the same exact chocolate. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me one up both of y'all fools. Okay.
Okay.
So picture this: Kate driving to Branson. They have to stop for their own meals. They're responsible for their own meals. We put money in Kate's account, and I say specifically, only use this to buy food. He's like, okay. That does not happen. So by the time he gets to Branson, he's got no money. And so we put more money in his account, to which I say, please use this specifically to buy food. Don't be buying any junk. And then he's taken aback that I called his purchases junk. Then he buys
offended.
his yes.
Offended.
I've offended him. Then he buys his friend something. And I'm like, I love that my son is generous, but he's generous with my money. So then we happen to go to a park where he's located, and he's like, Mama, I forgot my wallet. So then I said, let me give you some cash, and also I'll pay for this purchase that you already have. So there's $27 for purchases for me buying something for him and his friend, because I didn't want to look like a jackass and be like, make that friend put that back. So then $27. And then I give Eric's like, here's $60 is all the cash that I have. So he gets $60 and he still has 50 in his account. And then he tells us, just take it from my account. So by the time we get back to remember to take it from his account, he's down to like $5.
It's not my fault, Mama, that you waited so long.
Honestly.
You know, we've done the same. We've done the same thing with our niece. My wife will be like, "I gave her some money last week to take the girls out eat, and so she should have $20 left, or whatever." And then we'll ask her, like, "Oh, I don't got anything." And and I look at my wife. I'm like, "I could have told you there was not going to be anything. I don't know why you thought." Let me just
see. That's why. So I use the green light card. So the green light card allows me to turn off. So,
shameless promotional plug.
Yeah, it is a plug, but I really love it because I can do his what's it called? His allowance, and he has an allowance that
he has an allowance.
Spending money on one
What's
side,
that?
and he's got savings money on the other side. So his allowance is $20 a week. $16 goes to savings, and then $4 goes to savings. $16 goes to spend anywhere.
Pause that real quick, Joe. Everyone in the comments, please tell us. Did you give your children allowances? And did you or do you get allowances from your parents? Okay.
Anyway.
Answer us in the comments. Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah. So he has money. And the cool thing is I pull it up on my app, and if he says something dumb, then I'm like,
Keep saying it.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
your car just got turned off. So
See, Dr. Pineapples would be like, you can't do that. You already gave it to him. I'm like, watch me.
I would love it. I think it's a great way. And he's like, hey, I made like on his savings. They get a percentage on his savings, and he's like, Dad, I made $1 on my savings.
He's like,
there you go.
I'm rich. So do me a favor, Joe, if you can, go into your phone, pull up the referral code, and put it in the comments so that anyone interested, like me,
because I told you about this.
And I've been just slow because I don't believe my kids should deserve a what do you call that again? What's that word you said?
Green dot allowance.
No, yeah, there you go. That word. It's not part of my lexicon, as you can tell. I don't use
So
that.
we started the boys out when they were younger on allowance. And we did like the envelope system. So they would have their allowance would go to what they wanted to buy, to save for something, and then for tithing at church. And then we realized quickly that wasn't going to work, and we stopped it. We were horrible about pulling out cash. It wasn't really more them, it was more us. And so we just quit doing it.
Yeah,
And so we just give them money on occasion. Both of them have a checking account that we opened. We have access to that account. No, they do. They have a debit card to it. And so they also have a savings account. And so we dumb for 2 seconds, they would overdraft. So we had it to where it would overdraft from our savings account. If they overdrafted, we stopped that real quick. So we have it to where it overdrafts from their savings if they overbought. And Cade is notorious he loves to be swapping, and then it takes from his savings. So we just always see his savings is never going up. It's always going down. But
so then how does he get money?
If he does something for us, we give him money, but he doesn't have an allowance.
Let me side tangent this. I don't know if you know of anyone who has an adult that still needs to get a little bit of extra cash now and then and comes to mom and dad's house to be like, they'll do something for you, like clean the garage or mow the lawn. But
so you would think that, but Alex is not motivated enough. He needs money, and I have plenty of things to hire him to do, but he doesn't come do it.
Right. And so what and Kate falls under that, right? So then, yeah, that makes sense for you. So I'm saying, what's your thought on that? So for adults that come and are like, I need those odd jobs to
oh yeah, I'm all about it. If you're willing to work for it, I'll pay you.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I never got an allowance.
Okay.
But so I started work pretty early because I was like, I want money. So I started work pretty early.
We got an allowance, even though we worked in the summers.
I'll tell you the truth, but when my mom's on, I'll have to say what she says. Mama Vegeta's, yeah.
She probably won. She probably won. Never hit you, because my mom does not recall ever putting a hand on. She's like, "Yo no hice eso," which translates to, "I never did that." I'm like, "Mom, that's why you have arthritis, because he used to beat our ass so bad."
My mom will say the same thing to the girls. She'll be like, "You never got spanked. What are you talking about?" I'm like,
me too. I was like,
you like mentirosa.
Yeah, exactly.
You say that, and she's like, "What did you say?" I'm like, "Nothing, Mom."
Let me catch up on some of these comments. Hold on.
You were Mother Teresa. I'm sorry.
I know that's right. So Dustin says, "God bless your parents' hearts." Yep. And then playing with Sandy's money is like playing with Sandy's emotions. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. Sandy talking about Cade like Sandy wasn't just saying I bought sandals, a hat, a shirt. Yes, but the difference is
she works for that. Yeah.
I work to be able to spend.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And Eric did not get an allowance.
Nor did he give an allowance.
Yes, we did. We gave the boys allowances.
Maybe you're having a mom moment.
Eric,
in public, you're saying you did, but the real truth is
we did. And like I said, it lasted a hot second because we were ridiculous.
Eric is like, we did it one time, Sands.
Probably, that's probably right. Scammed equals parents for life. So Anita didn't get an allowance.
Okay.
Sandy saved my answer like Alejandro. Nope and nope. Man, that Alejandro, he's something else.
Okay, we didn't get to talk about it on here, but for those who weren't watching Sandy talk sheet about the Amber Heard, or we were talking about Will Smith, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, and Jada Pinkett, but on there, you guys, if you have not watched any of the trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, Go back to last Thursday. No, Wednesday. Thursday. Go back to
Thursday.
last Thursday, which would have been the 10th day of the trial. There is a man named Alejandro who's on there. He was the front
doorman.
He was the doorman of the apartment complex at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's apartment. His testimony, I think it was his deposition. Never mind. His deposition that he gave in February
Stressed me the fuck out.
Oh my God.
I was stressed the entire time.
It was so. We'll share with you, but go watch it.
It was painful.
At certain points, he says, he's like, Amber asked me to go into the house and check if there was no people in there because there were scratches 4 inches above the floor on the door. And he was like, it's the dog. Your dog is scratching the door. But she didn't want to hear it. And another point, the lawyers are asking him about stuff, and he's like, yeah. I'll be honest with you. Can I just be honest? I really don't want to do anything about this. Y'all sent me that whole paperwork, and I didn't read any of it.
Over here off to the side vaping.
He's vaping while he's doing this thing.
Oh, and he's in his car. So, and then by the end of they're not even done. But towards the end, all of a sudden you see the background changing. He put his car in drive, and he's driving down the road. And he keeps looking at the
phone. he's like, I got places to be, y'all. I gotta go.
He said he didn't want to be there.
And all of his things were like, nope.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Can you elaborate?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, he was a hot mess,
man.
And it's a painful watch just because he's trying to make a point, and these lawyers are not speaking his language, and he's trying so hard to make this point, and he's beating the dead horse, and it's awful. It's awful. It's a whooping.
I'm gonna say #Alejandro.
So there's a movie that's coming out. I saw it, and it's called Nope. And I told Eric, I'm like, oh, Alejandro's coming out with his own movie.
Nope.
So tomorrow, I listened to some of today. Tomorrow is going to continue on. We are going to start getting Amber's part of the case. So we the last 11 days.
Her side. The rest of the story. Good day.
You know how much I was annoyed listening to that when I was a kid, but as I started growing up, it was like, man, I really love those stories actually, and I miss them.
I love his voice.
Yes,
it was just perfect.
I remember when he passed and his son took over, and I was like, it's just not the same kid.
I even like listening to the commercials that he did.
Yes.
His product placement.
It's kind of like Kid, though. You're right. Always have a heart for Kid, and always love his shows. But now he's not there. It's much more difficult for me to listen to. It's just not as entertaining anymore.
What's crazy though is that their ratings have never been better.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good in their own way, but it will always miss Kid Craddock.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. For y'all that don't know what we're talking about Kid Craddock in the morning. So
it was a nationally syndicated radio show, and he was amazing. And he died very suddenly, very unexpectedly. Like nobody knew that
what he loved to do.
He was golfing, raising money
for his kids program, which every year they would take kids with
terminally ill children
and their families and send them on an all expense paid trip to Disney,
first class,
and they're
all the way
royalty.
Yes. And all the kids, their stay there was also tailored so that each of them would have what they needed to be taken.
Nurses on board, the flights and stuff, and they would all have like a nurse and everything. Yeah. But yeah, it's so amazing.
Love donating to that.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, all right. So get Alejandro off there. All right.
get Alejandro off there.
So I have a few things that I want to share about my weekend. Can we share?
Yeah.
Yep.
So our Keurig went out. That was upsetting.
First world problem.
I know, that's right. But we hadn't even had this Keurig a year. We bought it August 1st, and the SOB went out. So anyway, reached out to Keurig, and they were like, yes, just send us this, and this, a copy of it. They rejected all of it today. They just acted like it was going to be the easiest, simplest process. We're going to 7 to 10 business days. You'll have your new Keurig.
Was it and Eric took care of that? Eric went in. He did it all.
Yeah. Okay. Of course he did. That's
I've had to
Objection to that question.
do 2 replacements, and they both worked out fine.
Really? Keurigs?
Not Keurigs, but
Oh.
2 different items. Like so,
It's that great value one that he
Monster Child had some very expensive earbuds, not Apple, that were very expensive.
They were
and
Snapples.
They broke on the 11th month. Yeah. And so I had to go through the whole process of that. And then Jet had a pair of gaming headphones that the microphone went out, and I had to go through all of that hullabaloo too. And
Before the year's up?
before the year was up. Actually, he got those in Christmas, and they're already breaking.
Oh, what the?
What in the hell?
What in the world?
Right. Is that how you take care of your valuables, kid? So anyway, so we did that. Then Saturday evening, we went to eat at, and by the way, I didn't eat at my house this weekend.
I saw
maybe
your
once.
message.
That
on
was
that.
ridiculous.
Never do it.
Ridiculous. So we went out to a local Mexican restaurant, and we got sat at a big table. There was 8 of us, and there was another party behind us, and they were split. They were together, but they were split into 2 tables. So there still was a walkway between them. So they had their own server. We had our own server. I think she had another table. Anyway, so there we were minding our own business. Not me. Everybody else was. And I see the little server, the little guy. He'd been at the table for a while, taking 16 people's orders. So sits there, does everything, and as he walks away, the lady's like, "Waiter, waiter!" And the little server turns around, and he comes back and he politely says, "Please don't yell out loud like that to me." He said, "I've got other tables that I need to go check on." And I didn't hear the rest of the conversation. He was polite about it. He didn't get up in arms.
This
or
wasn't
anything.
you. This was Karen or
No,
someone.
I would never. No.
Have done that to him.
This was Karen. What do you call
Okay.
a Mexican man, Karen?
Not what's
Nothing's
A
coming to mind.
Juan.
Cindy.
Maybe a Juan.
What's the Mexican name for
I
Chad?
feel like Juan is a hardworking man's name, not a
Okay.
Karen. Keep going. I'll think
How
about
about
it.
a chon? Because he
A chon.
Stop. We can't do that, guys. Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that. Okay? But I get why though. But no. 'cause-
A pinche Bob.
Bob!
A pinche
Perfect.
Bob.
Pinche Bob. Okay.
So anyway, it was a combination family. There was some white people and there was some Mexicans. Well, so he's speaking to Karen, and Karen is just sitting there kind of quiet. Well, then pinche Bob says, "Bring me the manager right now," and he name drops the manager. And then so the little guy goes down there and he's like, "Okay, I'll go get the manager." So he goes down there and then he comes back up. He's like, "The manager doesn't want to come up here. He's pretty busy." He said, "If you need to speak to a manager, then you need to go downstairs." So pinche Bob, chingon, gets up and walks down. And I'm just like,
Vatos locos forever, huh?
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And I'm just like, that does not sit right with me, because he's like, "You didn't have to raise your voice." And that's a lie. He didn't. The little waiter did not raise his voice. He did not. He was just like, "Hey, I do have 2 other tables that I have to wait on top of y'all 16 indecisive asses that I got to wait on." So anyway, so they ended up taking that table away from him. Our server had to wait on them. So then we got neglected. She never came back to check on us, came back to check on our drinks or anything. It took her forever to get our check. So we suffered because of Karen and Pinche Bob's table. And so anyway, she was apologetic, and we're like, "Hey, we don't watch this whole shit unfold. I understand. Like, I'm not going to get up in arms about it. I'm finna go Pinche Bob on you."
He's like,
So
"Is this
anyway-
an episode of What Would You Do?"
Right, I know. That's what I was ready. So anyway, when we were leaving, I asked our server, I'm like, "I just want you to know," I said, "that little server did not raise his voice at anybody." I said, "I just need you to pass that message on to whoever." She's like, "If you could tell the manager, because the manager's probably going to get on to him, that would be great." So I'm like, "Tell me where that manager is." So anyway.
Let me go speak to the
Yeah, I
manager.
know, that's right. Shit. I was like, and then I went to check in the mirror, make sure I had no pepper in my teeth. Because if you got pepper on your teeth or frijoles in your teeth, you're not that
Frijoles,
credible.
the one that-
Yeah.
Or
And you're
some
talking, and you're like in between, like-
cilantro and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I went down there and I'm like, "Hey, Matt, just wanted to let you know your server was not rude. I said it was them that was being rude, hollering. I said and one of his other tables, I think, got up and said something to him like, hey, you've been fantastic for us. No worries on it. But yeah, so I felt like I had to say something because I thought,
Yeah, you did.
there is no reason for you to go lie on somebody just because Pinche Bob thought he was being disrespected when it was his entire damn table that was disrespecting people.
Man, and that drives me crazy because these people do not understand how short-handed restaurants are right now.
Yes. And I was like, and that's exactly why no one freaking wants to work.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I pivot off of that?
Go for it.
All right. So this weekend, I had a situation where I took my new job was giving tickets out to the planetarium. So I went ahead and got some tickets for my family so we can go to the planetarium. And it was fun. We had a good time. Afterwards, I was like, let's go out to eat. Dr. Pineapples had to grade some papers, so we dropped her off at home. The rest of us went out to a very, let's just say it's called jalapenos, okay?
Jalapenos,
we'll just say
but not
a red jalapeno.
You know
We'll call it red jalapenos.
We'll call it Chilitos.
So we went to this Chilitos, and they told us it was going to be an hour wait. And I was like, did you go ahead and put our name down? I was like, what did they say? And they're like, because, okay. So they were like, there's a graduation. I was like, oh, keep us on there. Let's go drive and figure out if there's somewhere else just in case, because I don't think that's going to happen.
Right.
Sure enough, 10 minutes passed. And I had just told my family, I was like, girls, as soon as we leave, they're going to call it. I know because God he reveals these things to me. Just watch.
I have ESPN.
He says, Jesus reveals these things to me.
I can feel
So
it
we
in
drive
my
away.
bones.
Literally, as soon as we drive away, we get the text that our table's ready. We're like, oh my gosh. Had to turn around, go back. I'm frustrated. I had to take my daughter back. One of my daughters, because she was not having it. She was already, anyway, drama. We get in there. We get seated.
She was hangry.
Yeah. We waited, guys. Like, I'm embarrassed to say how long we waited.
30 minutes before you got a drink order?
To get acknowledged.
Being Chilitos?
So it was about 40 minutes before we got acknowledged.
And you didn't leave?
So hold on. I'm going to get to that. It was because it was a graduation this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And what you just said a moment ago, Joe, I was trying to think of that. I was thinking, okay, I get it. They're busy. They're short-staffed. It's not easy right now in this climate.
It's not easy.
It was
being
early
sleazy.
enough. It was early enough. Like, we got there like at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Oh, it was before Blue Hairs even.
So finally, I think it's about
Old people.
6. Because it's about 6:30 when I finally am like, and no one's making eye contact with us either.
That drives
and
me
they're
crazy.
walking in opposite directions. No one's passing.
They're
by
living
us.
their best life.
So then finally a young lady comes out to bring food for another table, and I knew she wasn't the server of any of these tables. But as soon as she passes by, I say, ma'am, I was like, would you please let your manager know that we've been here for 40 minutes and we haven't had anyone come talk to us.
Oh, he said 40 minutes.
And she was like, yeah. I was like, thank you. So the manager comes and she gets, this level. I hate when they do that, but I get it. It's a style that people have. She's like, you've been waiting for 40 minutes. I'm so sorry. I can't even say. I don't even know why. She said it in a nice way. I don't even know why you're still here. It's like
we did it on purpose, and yet you're still here.
I was like, I didn't want to. I said, but my kids are hungry, and we're hungry. So
and
she's
everyone's
like,
going to be an hour wait. So.
yeah, and so that was the thing, Joe. And so I was like, she's apologizing. Her friend is apologizing, or her server finally comes out, and she's like, I'm so sorry. There was a mix-up. I thought he had you did it, and I was like, and I looked at her and said, I need you both just to stop. I said, I want to not have any more mention, no more apologies. Can we just move forward and just continue on our way, please?
Right,
that would be,
exactly.
That's what would make this excellent. And so they were okay. Well, suffice it to say, they gave us like 3 quesos when I only ordered 1. They gave us like 3 chilies when I only ordered 2. They gave me fries, an extra burger,
They were taking
drinks.
care
My
of you.
kid was drinking. Yeah, after we brought it to their attention, it was easy breezy, and I was fine. I was
Why
like,
didn't you
okay.
say something like 20 minutes in instead of
Because that
40?
wasn't going to do anything. They needed to know the truth. I wasn't lying.
No. I said, why didn't you say something
Oh.
20 minutes in?
Because
So
nobody
remember
was
when I
making eye
mentioned-
contact. They
yeah.
were,
I'd have tripped a
And the
fool.
place was so packed, and it was so busy, and I was trying not to be pinche bobs, and I was like,
You try not to be Karen. Waiter, and
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
there, you say
calm down.
server.
So anyway, by the time we're done, I'm like trying to pay. I'm like, can you fix our check? It's not right. So she goes,
We're having to pay for all this free food.
and they were like, we went ahead and took care of your bill. Don't worry.
You're like, no. I don't want my bill to be.
And that's exactly what I said. I said, please go back and fix it. I'm not walking out of here without paying. And they're like, we can't do anything about it, sir.
He said that as he walked out without paying.
So then I pulled out my wallet. All I had was $8 on me because I hadn't made it to the ATM this weekend to restock money. And so I was like, that's all I got.
That's how Jet goes. That's what Jet said too.
What?
He hadn't made it to the
Oh.
ATM to restock.
It was like, I got that dollar interest.
Let me catch up on some of these comments.
Okay, go for it.
So Anita says, I haven't watched any of the trial, but Alejandro sounds like Kato. OJ house poll guest.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but better.
Carrie said, pinche, we call him pinche. Dustin said, bruja. Pinche Bob walks down in his tenacos. So Anita taught me this word. Tenacos, she says it is shoes in Cholo language. I'm like, bro.
Oh.
I've never
Okay.
heard of that. She said, inside joke for Sandy Dandy. A burrito and sushi, please.
That's
Tim
good.
said all the servers graduated. That happened to
Oh.
us one night. I was going to ask you how many free coupons you could add to your accordion file. Look at this, Mr. Free. That freed him up to buy more comics. That's true.
Look, God has just blessed me with why is that my power or whatever? I don't know, but I gladly accept it.
Oh, and then one other thing from this weekend.
Go for it.
We went to watch Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, did you like it?
I liked it. It was a little bit too long for my ADHD, and my little nephew started getting restless, and he did great. And then as soon as Sonic turns gold, he was back in again. So it was a good movie.
Spoilers.
Sandy,
What?
why would you say that?
Because you have comic books for that.
Oh my gosh. I wanted him to go gold in the first one and he never went.
Oh, but
No,
I
he
was
doesn't.
like,
He
I was
doesn't even
hoping he'd
go
go
gold. It's
Super
like
Saiyan.
yellow.
it's more
I
like
just get the
it's
Mentidos.
more like an orangey type brown.
Every party needs a pooper. That's why we have Sandy on the show.
You're welcome.
Golly.
That's why I don't even watch movies.
So Jet wants to go see it, but I was like, I haven't seen the first one, so I'm not going.
Oh, dude, you got to watch the first one.
It's
you
cute.
have
I
access
like
to
it.
So
Yeah,
my
you
whole
do.
thing was
I do.
Jim Carrey was hilarious in the first one. It was like him back in his Ace Ventura days. It was
That's
freaking
exactly
hilarious.
what I think of as Ace
Oh my
Ventura every
God.
time I see him.
So was it funny like that in the sequel? Did you see the first one, Sandy?
I did.
Okay. Did you think he was funny in that one?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
He's
Was
a
he
good
the
whatever.
same
What is
funny
it,
in-
Robotnik? Yeah.
Yeah. Was he the same funny or more or
Mm-hmm.
better? You know what I mean? In the 2nd one? Okay, good. He was hilarious to me in the first one.
Yeah, he was
Jesus, so
good.
funny. So, okay, cool. Well, I'm still glad you liked it because I do want to take the family to watch it. Speaking
But he
of,
does die.
now I know you're lying.
Sonic
You're trying to
does.
make it. You know, you're like the kids.
Sonic dies.
The other day in the car, Dr. Pineapple's called, and I was trying to tell her something that, leading on. And then my daughter starts talking and says, yeah, we asked him to take us to Smoothie King, and he didn't want to do it. Blah, blah. And I was like, and so we got off the phone. I was like, why did you do that? She was like, I was just trying to help you out. I was like, you oversold it, kid. She knows we went now.
She's already looking at the checking account, seeing the transaction.
Kid.
You're not helping. You're not helping.
Not
Check
helping
them
at
out.
all. I was like,
Yeah.
I was here before you got here. I can handle it. I don't need your help, okay? Jeez, it's my wife.
Wow.
Let's see.
Anyway,
Mel
so this-
Karen could be Bruno.
Could be Bruno.
We
Oh.
don't talk about Bruno.
So I'm excited because I got that. I found
a poncho.
a wig. No, I found the poncho, but I also found a wig. So then this Saturday, guys, it's going to be free comic book day. This is all over the
Is there
country.
comics books here in Lubbock?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a couple.
There's 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
Tell me
So
where to
for-
go.
34th and
Quaker?
something. It's
Not Indiana.
It's closer to Indiana now. They moved.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
then
that's right.
all
It's
started
behind
with-
where the Denny's was or whatever, or IHOP, like in that area, close behind there.
On 34th.
Yeah. Well, that's on Slide, isn't it? Anyway, my point is, look for the
Sounds
comic shop in your town. Just you can even go to freecomicbookday.com, put in your address, and it'll show you where the closest comic book store is. And then this Saturday, you can make it out there. So I'm excited because this Saturday we are going to be dressing up the whole family. So we're all going to go in costumes.
You better take pictures. You don't take enough pictures.
I will. I don't share enough pictures.
Okay.
But you're right. I don't. But so we're going to all go dressed up as different things to the comic book shop on Saturday, because if we go dressed up to our comic shop, they give us extra comics we can get. We only get a limited few. So, and I've been trying to chum it up with the guy there because he's been helping me out. He's been putting extra comics in my stuff. You got to do that, man. You got to build those relationships with people. If you know the first people.
Yeah, Cholitos.
You could learn a thing from the comic shop people, Cholitos.
Yep.
So head out on Saturday.
Here in Lubbock, there's 3 of them in Lubbock. Star
Okay.
Comics, Monsters Lair Comics, and Starbucks and Comics downtown.
Never heard of them.
Man, Starbucks and Comics is still there. I can't wait to get back to Lubbock and visit there. That was where I used to collect my comics as a
So
kid.
all 3 of them are participating in
Which one
free
are you
comics.
going to, Joe?
We'll probably go to Star Comics because we've been there before.
So you can go all day as long, their hours of operation. So you can head there and get them.
Sean is
They're
not going.
free, John. They're free.
Yeah, Sean, they're free. Gosh.
And get them for me and send them to me.
Gosh,
Anyway.
Sean.
So my family is going to be dressing up. We're going to go do this. After this, I've got us tickets to go see Doctor Strange on Saturday.
Oh, that's coming out
so-
already?
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go watch that on Saturday, do this, and then I think I'm going to plan some fun for us to eat that night. Just, you know what I mean? Like,
Cholitos again.
not home cooked. Home cooked. But anyway, so that's going to be fun. That's a
Did I
free
tell
event
you
for
I didn't
everyone.
like Batman?
Really?
So weird.
Did you know it
It
got,
was a
I
little
didn't,
long. I thought
you
he
know,
was-
it got
So
picked up for a
emo.
sequel.
Oh my god. Really?
We need to cut that part later. So
That's the worst idea
We gotta,
ever.
actually, we need to turn
Wait,
that
what
into a
was the
GIF.
idea? What did you say?
They greenlit a sequel
Oh, yeah.
with Robert Pattinson
I could see that.
and Matt
I
Reeves.
didn't mind it.
He was
was
like
emo.
in pain the whole time.
Well, yeah.
It's supposed to be. He wasn't cool and
He wasn't Michael.
wasn't
brooding.
He wasn't debonair or suave. Like
He didn't have the smoldering look, as my kids say.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then that hair. That's not Bruce Wayne-ish.
So anyway, we're gonna get Doctor Strange this weekend. And if you didn't see the latest trailer,
That
there's
trailer looks amazing.
There's Captain Carter's shield.
Yep, I saw that.
So the what if character
I
is going to be in the
whole
movie
thing
now.
is still
And believe it or not, so I looked the night before last when we didn't, or 2 nights ago, we didn't know, or whatever. Anyway, several nights we didn't know that. The night after we knew that, looked at her comic books. Good Lord, the comic just came out and is already up to $300. Nothing special, just the first. Literally just came out like a month ago, or $500.
$300.
Why
$500.
didn't you jump on that?
And I was going to, but I didn't think $500 shoot just for showing her stinking
Listen,
shield
you're
in
a
trailer.
poor comic collector, mister.
Unbelievable.
You should have got it when it was 30 cents.
You could have flipped
If
that.
y'all didn't know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and you're hurting my feelings right now, Cindy.
Great. That's what I
You're-
live for. Toughen up, rub some dirt on it.
Take some Robitussin.
I know that's right, girl. Go to bed. You'll feel better in the morning.
Oh man, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Sandy,
What?
I love you.
I know.
I have some.
But if I could not to right now, I would not. What, Joe?
So
Sorry.
on Wednesday, I'm going to have some interesting stories to tell because
You won't
I'm,
have time to tell them on
because
Wednesday.
I'm
Hopefully that damn package shipped. That's all I gotta say about it.
If
You
it
won't
hasn't
have time
shipped
to
by
tell
now,
on
it won't be.
Wednesday.
Oh, so what do we got going on Wednesday?
We have,
Barry's coming.
if everything's great, Chef Cassie will be on Wednesday to talk about her show, Deep Fried Dynasty.
I keep trying.
Deep fried
trying
fantasy.
to find it, and I can't. I keep trying.
You
to
can't find it? Dude, it's a
And-
fun show to watch in the background. So
But I can't find it. I don't have.
I'll help you. I'll help you after. I know how that
on
anti-aging
on that
cream.
thing that we do. That
will
thing
help
that
you
we
out,
do,
so-
I
can't find
need
it.
credentials again. I
Okay.
suck at life.
And since the last time we met, I finished watching all of Rick and Morty. I wish I had seen the show before, but I'm actually kind of not because I got to watch all of it at one time, which was fun.
Did you know Bob's Burgers is going to have a movie?
A movie? Yeah, it's weird.
I've never seen anything of it. I have no
Okay.
idea what it even
Yeah,
is.
me neither.
I finished watching 9 Perfect Strangers.
Oh.
I would give it a recommendation. It was
I
okay.
started watching. What's that country?
Puss in Boots.
No, country. You
Puss in Boots 2.
No, the one that you told me
Puss
about
in
you
Boots
watched.
3.
That was beat. By
No Country for Old Men.
No. Lovecraft Country.
Oh my gosh, you started it.
Started.
What even is?
I might have to go back and watch
Lovecraft.
It makes me
Lovecraft
so
Country.
angry.
it. It is triggering. You do have to have a certain
Makes me
level of maturity
so
to handle it.
Angry.
A certain
I
level
get-
of maturity. Look at him. How much more mature could he get?
I'm not speaking for.
Oh. No, not you. Like him in general.
Come back, Joe. Come back.
Baby, come back.
There was-
You can blame it
I
all
heard
on
nothing
me.
funny.
She's on a roll tonight. That's all I can say. Okay, she's on a roll.
It's just water.
Nothing phony. Nothing funny.
Sorry, you were saying you get mad at it. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. It's very triggering.
What are we talking about?
It's called Lovecraft Country.
I think it's time to go.
I've
You
never
wanna say what
heard.
else you're watching, Joe? I know you
No,
like to
no.
share what you're watching.
No, I'm fine. It's cool.
The
It's whatever.
Flintstones.
Yeah.
What are you watching, Sandy? What's
I haven't watched anything.
She hasn't even been home.
I haven't even been home.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I've been out and about.
Anita, don't encourage her, please.
Let me see. Oh, let me
Don't-
see what happened.
stop. Oh,
Joe,
my
are these
God.
going to be teasing interesting stories, or are you really going to tell
No,
us?
they're gonna be.
Oh, I know. You shouldn't say anything until you're really going to do it.
It's okay, Jamie. Don't cry.
Why am I crying?
Sandy, you're a hoot. I love you, Anita.
That's what I'm saying. Don't encourage her, Anita.
Moses, you're mature. We have your back.
What the-
Anyway, please tune in for Chef Cassie. She's coming in with lots of maturity. Okay, Joe, don't cry.
So Child's just going around. All right.
Okay,
all right, let me see.
we're done. I got
Yeah,
to
I
go.
know. I'm looking.
Sign us out. Hurry up.
Time is ticking.
Okay, got it.
Burning daylight.
All right, everybody.
Joe,
we
you
love
need a Brahms ice cream.
I can't.
Anita,
I
you
have
can't
to-
have.
so
Do
the
that
ice cream I
thing.
get now is sugar-free, dairy-free, lactose-free.
That's not ice cream.
It's-
That's called
it's-
cotton.
It's kind
That's
of.
called.
Bet you don't get the
cotton.
BGs no more.
It reminds me of ice cream, so that's what I have to do.
Does it though? Really?
Yes, because I have to get it out of the freezer. That's as far as. That's as far as-
It's not bad. Stop it.
What do? They scoop up air and throw it in a plastic bag and freeze
They,
it, and that's
they
what Joe
bottle
goes back in and eat it.
sadness. They bottle sadness.
Right, exactly. And I scoop it
Careful.
out into my sadness.
Bowl of sadness.
My bowl of sadness.
And we cry into our bowl of
And
sadness.
to make it a little salty,
Like the
so it has
tears.
some type of flavor.
Yeah.
So
Anita,
okay.
you missed it. Joe can't have ice cream.
Yeah. So come hang out with us Wednesday. We're gonna have Chef Cassie on, or Joe will be telling us a bunch of
If
stories
I can
that.
walk to the computer, I might join y'all because I gotta find where my stroller is so I can make it to the computer.
His hover round. That's what he bought. He bought a wheelchair ramp.
Oh snap!
That's it. Sign us out.
All right. I love you guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.